Okay, this is a fantastic testimony. Please look at the landscape, the portrait video on our TikTok channel on this amazing, this tree here was a natural tree that blew in from the birds on a plantation. So it just grew naturally. It wasn't planted here, but it's the same species as the standard, the standard palm oil tree. And anyway, I've done another video about 11 minutes, but the point is I'll put a YouTube on this, and I'll put the TikTok up on it. Okay, and this is like it didn't fruit for 4 years, and then a year ago they put about 20 litres of SOS ready to use on that tree, and then that's the fruit. It fruited. This is a very common thing. And this gentleman here that is actually the owner, is a professional plantation owner. It really got experience and really spends the money on the high quality and fertilizers. And this tree also was same as the other one. So it just blew in from, it wasn't planted. Nature brought the seed over with a bird eating it. Then the seed, went into the ground. And this is also very powerful. Look at the fruit and look at the size. Never fruited. So the boost it needed to change the mindset of the tree, the nature of the tree, happened because of the fertilizer boost. Okay, the beautiful fertilizer. Have a look at the growth. One thing you really notice, as I explained in the other video, the short video on TikTok and YouTube, I'm going to post it together, because the first one I didn't come up. I didn't look at this. Look at the quality and the thickness. So this is once again natural. I thought it was a different species, but it's not. It's just come from. It just grew by itself. They didn't plant it. But have a look at the size. I mean, that's really, to me personally, I was completely so excited to know that tree was the one we just looked at. It's fatter and smaller at the base, but it's loaded with far more than average fruit. Just because of 1 year, about 5 or 6, 20 litres. I explain that because they had access because of the research. It's what you call our reference trial. It's a showcase reference trial. These are the same plantations that we're putting the VETIVER grass as a symbiotic partnership, a relationship with the palm tree, and we're planting them around the ring. These have not got the VETIVER grass, but they will. And the plantations are over there. There's 150 acres. We're going there now. We're doing another video series. Today's the 4th. Last week was the 28th, I think, Sunday. This is 1 week later. So we'll put the video on TikTok and YouTube both. And this is a wonderful testimony for SOS and great understanding about the power of the power of nature, not NPK, not chemical. Okay, there's a vast difference. It's chalk and cheese, black and white. Okay, and this is the reality. So the ultimate is this SOS. We start off with this plantation, basically in the slow performing trees, the disease trees, the ones which are, 5 acres, maybe 150 trees, 40, 80 trees in certain patches, because the soil is waterlogged. The soil is always diseased. There's always a 10 to 20% of a plantation that's not performing for multiple reasons. But basically, there's a build-up. It's called DSS, dead soil syndrome. It's a chemical build-up, but weather patterns, extreme weather patterns, change and adjust pH levels, and there's always a waterlogging and chemical saturation patches and blotches in zones. And that's why a section of 5 acres, 1 acre, 20 acres, they're slow performing. They're not the standard production. There's less fruiting. And then the trees are damaged in fungus because of the waterlogging and the soil pH and the soil conditions in that area, that little packet. And this causes a lot of grief because there's not a chemical solution. It's not a chemical solution. We're going to go back to this beautiful first tree. The other second one, which was brought over by nature. He says a lot of these are in the plantation, but they pull them up. They kill them because, you know, they're right next to. They grow because the seed germinated. But the seed germinated from nature with this one. But the ones that fall, the FFB bunches, then they can